Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling hurt or misunderstood? Conflict can be challenging, especially when it involves those we care about. Today we're diving into the art of resolving arguments peacefully. It's not about avoiding conflict but handling it in a way that strengthens our relationships. Let's explore how to turn disagreements into opportunities for growth and understanding. In our busy lives, conflicts are inevitable, but how we handle them makes all the difference. Whether it's a heated argument or a simple misunderstanding, resolving conflicts peacefully is a skill we can all develop. So, let's get into some practical tips and strategies that can help us navigate these tricky moments. First, let's talk about why we often get aggressive or defensive during conflicts. It's all about our brains and biology. When we perceive a threat, whether it's physical or emotional, our bodies react. This is called the fight or flight response. Our heart rate goes up, our muscles tense, and our focus narrows. In the heat of an argument, we often see the other person as the enemy, even if there's someone we care about. Understanding this can help us take a step back. Instead of deep breathing, which we all know about, let's think about practical, real-life strategies. Imagine you're in the middle of an argument. One thing you can do is acknowledge your feelings internally. Say to yourself, "I'm feeling really angry right now, and that's okay." Just recognizing your emotions can help diffuse some of the intensity. Next, let's talk about the power of active listening. When we're angry, we tend to listen just to respond, not to understand. But think about the last time someone really listened to you. It felt good, right? It felt validating. In conflicts, try to give that same gift to the other person. Instead of planning your next point, focus on their words. Nod, make eye contact, and really hear them out. This doesn't mean you agree, but it shows respect. Using I statements can also be a game changer. For instance, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try, "I feel unheard when we talk." This shifts the conversation from blame to expressing your feelings. It's about owning your emotions and making it clear that you're talking about your experience, not accusing the other person. Let's dive deeper into focusing on the issue at hand. It's so easy to bring up past grievances in the heat of the moment. But imagine if every argument was like a clean slate. Stick to what's happening right now. If the argument is about being late, don't drag in the time they forgot your anniversary. Stay focused on the present issue. It keeps the conversation more productive and less emotionally charged. Now let's talk about another crucial element in resolving conflicts: empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. In the midst of a conflict, it can be hard to put yourself in the other person's shoes, but it's incredibly powerful. Try to understand why they feel the way they do. What might they be experiencing that's contributing to their emotions? Asking yourself these questions can help you see the situation from a broader perspective. Another effective strategy is to take time to reflect. After a conflict, take a moment to write down what happened, how you felt, and what you could have done differently. This isn't about beating yourself up, but learning and growing from the experience. Reflection helps you recognize patterns in your behavior and develop better ways to handle similar situations in the future. Finally, remember that it's okay to agree to disagree. Not every conflict will end in perfect harmony, and that's okay. Sometimes the best resolution is to acknowledge your differences and move forward with mutual respect. The key is to maintain open communication and a willingness to understand each other. Moreover, let's not overlook the importance of timing. Sometimes a conflict escalates simply because it's the wrong moment to discuss the issue. Maybe you're tired, hungry, or preoccupied with something else. Recognizing when you're not in the right headspace to have a productive conversation can save you a lot of unnecessary strife. If you find yourself in such a situation, it's okay to request a pause. You can say, "I really want to discuss this, but I need a moment to gather my thoughts. Can we talk about this in an hour?" This way, you're not avoiding the issue but ensuring that when you do address it, you're in a better state of mind. Additionally, consider the environment in which you have these conversations. A loud, crowded place might not be the best setting for a serious discussion. Choosing a quiet, private space can help both parties feel more comfortable and less defensive. It's also crucial to be aware of nonverbal communication. Our body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice can convey a lot of what we're feeling, sometimes even more than our words. Crossing your arms, avoiding eye contact, or using a sarcastic tone can escalate the conflict, even if your words are neutral. Being mindful of these nonverbal cues can help keep the conversation calm and focused. Don't forget the value of seeking outside help when necessary. Sometimes conflicts can be too complex or emotionally charged to handle on your own. Seeking the assistance of a mediator or therapist can provide a neutral perspective and help facilitate a more constructive conversation. Remember, it's not about avoiding disagreements, but handling them in a way that strengthens our relationships and fosters mutual respect and understanding.